Coming with health policies, policies of control. And that's why they're planning in the month of May, which is next month, to get nations to sign their sovereignty to the Secretary General of the World Health Organization, so that he becomes a superpower in the world and controls all the nations. Say, Pastor Chris, is that you? Read the document. Read the document. Read the document, the content of the treaty. They're calling for nations to give up their sovereignty. That's what's in that document. And they want the Secretary General of the World Health Organization, or the Director General. I think it's called the Director General. So they want the Director General of the World Health Organization to have power over the nations. And he can declare whatever he wants to declare at any time and enforce it. You think he's going to really be doing that by himself? There are non-state actors that have positioned him, and they are the ones who actually want to rule the world.
Hello beloved, welcome back to our channel. I brought you an interesting video from Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, and there are a lot of things the man of God says in this video, but I know a lot of us will be like, oh, what is he even saying? He likes controversial topics and all that. He likes to say things without evidence, and why other will root him. Yes sir, what you're saying, so please, there are so few things I just want us to chit chat in this video concerning Pastor Chris and what he has to say concerning a group of country and individuals coming together to form a particular force. As you all know, I believe you're not new. If you're not living under the rock, you've heard about the BRICS. Is a group of countries coming together to actually form a union that they want to use a particular currency. So I think first of all it was just 5 countries, if I'm not mistaken, one Arab country, then Russia, South Africa, China, and then one other one. That was what made it BRICS. As I'm talking to you, a lot of countries are applying, and since I checked last, they have added over 5 countries this month of this year 2024. As you all know, a lot is happening in the world. As you all know, dollar is the means of exchange when it comes to global exchange. We use dollar to exchange for goods and services and all that. So they feel like they wanted to put a stop to it so that dollar doesn't have that weight, that charisma over other currencies. So they want to bring this particular currency called BRICS. This group of countries they have been in existence for a very long time, but they just, like, I feel like it's over last year, and it gave a dollar a run for their the value of their currency last year, because dollar was shaking and all that. Dollar has been as a means of exchange since I could remember. I can't even pinpoint that this is the actual year, but as you all know, I feel like we Africans are so greedy and also stupid at the same time, because any country you go in Africa, we will make it more defined that without dollar we can't do and all that. I'm not saying that other people don't use it as means of exchange, but when it comes to our local services and all that, we use dollar to trade, we use dollar to pay fees and all that. You see a primary school that is paying $45,000 a year for school fees, 20 something thousand dollars for school fees, $15,000 for school fees, and I'm like, where are we going to? How do we make our currency to have value and appreciate if we keep on using this particular currency? But when this set of individuals came out and said they are forming BRICS, and I get to read some things and watch videos about their agenda, I like I was interested and all that. I was like, okay, if it's going to benefit us, why not? Then go ahead, let Nigeria even apply and all that. I believe Nigeria have applied, but they have not approved that. But I don't know. I think I checked somewhere in March and we are in May. And the man of God talks about something in this video that April they will kickstart this force. And do you think they are actually doing it to help us? No, they are not doing it to help us. They are doing it to gain ground, to have control over individuals and all that. And honestly, this the only Western world and Asian this thing will be the Saudi Arabia and the China and all that. I think India is also part. So majority of the countries applying are African country. As you all know, we Africans, we are rich in mineral resources and all that. Just that our political leaders are just too bad that they don't care about us. They take these things outside the country to refine and all that, and all the money goes into their pocket to enrich their 10 generations to come, that they don't have to work or scratch their head for money. But our own case is different. And based on what the man of God is talking here, it seems like these people are not actually really going to help us. They are only coming to use us. And I believe there is a prophecy by, I think that is Joel. Yes, Apostle Joel. He dropped a prophecy. I think is on this channel. If I'm not mistaken, I'll add the link on the description box below. It talks about country supporting other countries, all in the name of this, that, and then what they are going to do is that they are going to take charge and all that. And I feel like this is a plain message the man of God is actually passing to us, and we shouldn't take them for granted. Because I know a lot of people will come and say, hey, it's for our benefit and all that. This is a man of God, not just anyhow man of God, well learned and well traveled and all that. So he knows what he's talking about, and I feel like we shouldn't take it for granted. And at the same time, we shouldn't give up hope on praying that let the will of God be done. Because without God, I don't think we can do anything, nor like shift what is coming. But with God, all things are possible. A lot of prophecies have dropped concerning the year 2024 and also into the year 2025. And honestly, just like they say, everything they have been saying, this men of God, they are saying is actually coming to pass, and it's actually getting me. Because when I hear some things like this, I'm scared at the same time, and I'm like, God, why are you letting these things happen? And I believe one thing is that, see, we human being, it's just something. We are some set of people or set of beings that we don't even understand ourselves nor what we want. Because see what the way the world is going right now, honestly, it reminded me of a movie that I watched. I think that was last month. It's called The 100, and there are a lot of things that happen in that movie that I feel like is actually applying to real life, or they have seen it all before they actually act that movie. It's all about power and domination and all that. And you could see that the earth was gone, but there were people in space, and all they just want the little earth that was reserved, that was not wiped by the first nuclear weapon, was they were fighting, spilling blood over it and all that. And at the end of the day, something happened, and that particular one also was gone. So sometimes I think and I'll be like, oh, see, these things that are happening in movie are actually things that are actually happening in real life, but they act it to make it look like it's just a movie. But when you turn back 2 3 years later, and you see that the same thing that they have displayed is actually happened in real life. So when I hear such men of God come out to say things like this, honestly, I don't take it for granted. And I believe that each and every one of us should not take this for granted. But what can we do when people at the top have applied for it? All we have to do is just to pray and never give up hope. Thank you very much for watching this video. You are blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.
Oyakhilome.